This sounds so real, the
So
story.
come.
Wow, as if it actually happened. And maybe it did, who knows. Wow, 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 wow. I won't call it a typical story of so many movies, you know. In India also, we have had quite a few movies, especially in Bollywood, now what is known as Bollywood, Hindi movies, which are about this topic itself, where there's you know, possibly a rich person who's fallen in love with a poor person but happens to marry someone else. And then because they just can't be together, they one or both of them end their lives or have a miserable life thereafter. So yeah, I mean it's a wonderful story, and definitely the world hasn't changed much when it comes to this topic of money, and royalty and reputation of a family name and things like that. The world hasn't changed much. Even today, it's a lot to do with your family name, reputation, and the amount of money that you have. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to love in so many ways, when it comes to securing admission in a top university or college or securing a good job in a top company. It has so much to do with your family name and your reputation of your family and the amount of wealth of your family. We have seen numerous times in the news and also in fiction, in movies which are based on real life. But we have seen and heard so many times stories in books where because of somebody's reputation they get away with anything. And here it seems like this person, both these people involved have got the raw end of the stick, and literally he's hoping that he will be together in eternity with this person, when his time comes. Yeah, it seems like they laid her in a grave also very badly. Maybe it wasn't. Once they found out that she was maybe pregnant with this poor boy's son, uh, they didn't really treat her right, even in a death, so to speak. Wow, definitely have to listen to it once more to get a better idea about what all happened. But this is what I gathered on the first listen. But wow, the music! I mean, fantastic guitar work in here. Great music, well sung by the vocalist of Wishbone as the music, the music. This is like a great song. It's a classic song. I'm not sure how I've never heard this before. I'm really not sure. How is this not more popular? Such a classic song. It should have been more well known. It's as good as any of those big songs out there in the classic rock or metal or rock genre. But surprisingly, I've never heard this one ever. Wow.
This was really melancholic, and I love the outro. That outro, it felt like an interlude, or it was like the solo bit that comes in the middle, but they chose that to be the outro of the song. It really had that reminiscing, it really had that longingness feeling that could be created through music. They nailed that bit literally on the guitars. Love the guitar work in this one. I always do. Wishbone Ash always keeps up with their standard of music. All these months that we have been reacting to them, not once that I have been disappointed by the way they make their music. And it's amazing, right? The way they make music. This one seems to be about this, I don't know why, but people don't end up together, and then there is always a tragedy. And this tragedy, till date, it lives on with him. So long after she's gone and she's been buried in the grave, he said that, and daily I'll remember flowers for my Jay. I will take your hand, and the spirit of our love will live forever. So, I mean, it's ironic. Our lives are ironic that when the person was alive, you could not express it. Now the person is in the grave, and then you put in flowers every single day. How does that, how does that make sense?
It's never too late also. In certain cases, I'm sure he didn't want this kind of ending to their love and to their relationship. First, she gets married to somebody else, and then she's taking a life because he ends up becoming she's having that baby with him, not with
She
the
was
husband.
supposed to be the pregnant,
So
yeah.
nobody wants life to be that way.
Yeah.
ideally. So yeah, he's trying to make up for what has happened.
Well, yeah, that's definitely for sure. But it felt hard. It was painful.
It's heartbreaking.
It's painful and heartbreaking for sure. The way it is all created, and I like how Wishbone Ash gets it right every single time. Love the way they create it. It
So
felt like you're connecting with the story, you're watching a movie kind of thing, or a small play with this story. That is how it
yeah,
unfolds.
it's a complete story in here.
Yeah,
It could be turned into a show. It could be turned into a miniseries,
yeah,
into a movie in
yeah.
today's world. In this era, 2026 and modern world of this century. Yeah, I mean, what a great request by Martin, by Patron Martin. You too can request songs like that, which we have never heard. It's a classic song right here. And if you think we've not heard something like as good and you want us to listen to it, head over to our Patreon page and request it. The link is in the description box of this video, or it's patreon.com/Enoma. Wish you all a happy new year. What a tragic love story to start this year. It has a lesson for all of us. If possible, marry the one you love. And if you are in love, don't delay, the wedding day, because you never know how life can change. It can change in an instant, and you'll regret it forever. If one of them meets with an accident, one of you meets with an accident, you'll regret it. You'll really regret it. The ones who's alive, they will have to go to the grave every day like this and put flowers, or at least spend some time. So don't delay. If you really are in love, and if you know this person is the one, don't delay the wedding day. Wedding doesn't have to be as grand as most people try to do it these days. You can have a simple wedding. It's just one day. The marriage is what lasts for eternity. Yeah, hopefully. That's it for this one. Goodbye.